Hey everyone, welcome back to EPSBT, your source for deep dives into your favorite shows. Today, we're talking about an episode from Reacher Season 3 that fans, including myself, still struggle to rewatch even 5 months after its release. This is arguably the darkest and most emotionally charged episode in the series so far, and it's time we talk about why. The dark side of Reacher. Amazon Prime Video's Reacher is known for its brutal action sequences, Jack Reacher's sharp wit, and those iconic one-liners that leave his enemies speechless. But beneath all that action and humor, the series has never shied away from serious, emotional storytelling, especially when it dives into Reacher's military past. Season 3 took that to another level. While Reacher's military backstory has always been a key piece of the show, Episode 4 of Season 3, titled Dominique, stands out as a gut-wrenching chapter that continues to haunt fans, and Reacher himself. The story of Dominique Cole. Episode 4 takes us back to when Reacher was tasked with mentoring a young U.S. Army sergeant named Dominique Cole. At first, Reacher is reluctant to train her. But as they spend more time together, he starts seeing a reflection of himself in her, disciplined, tough, and fiercely committed to justice. Their bond grows, and when Cole gathers enough evidence to arrest a corrupt figure named Xavier Quinn, Reacher, respecting her tenacity, lets her take the lead on the arrest. But this decision turns into a tragedy. Cole never returns from Quinn's remote property. When Reacher arrives at the scene, he discovers the horrifying truth: Quinn had brutally murdered her. This moment becomes one of the defining scars in Reacher's life, a constant reminder of the dangers of making assumptions and the importance of getting justice right on the first try. Why fans still struggle to watch it? For many fans, including myself, this episode is the emotional core of Season 3. It's not just about the action or the crime, it's about loss, guilt, and the weight of leadership. Reacher's usual confidence crumbles as he realizes his decision led to the death of someone he deeply respected. His motto, "Assumptions kill," is born out of this exact tragedy. Even after 5 months, rewatching this episode isn't easy. It demands emotional preparation because it feels so real. It strips Reacher of his invincibility and shows the raw consequences of a single misjudgment. The darkness isn't over. Season 4 teases an even harsher storyline. If you thought Episode 4 was heavy, brace yourself for what's coming. Season 4 is set to adapt Lee Child's Gone Tomorrow, a book that starts with one of the most harrowing sequences in Reacher's story. In the opening arc, Reacher encounters a woman on a train exhibiting signs of being a suicide bomber. He tries to intervene, but tragically, he fails to prevent her from taking her own life. This single event drives Reacher into another emotionally charged investigation, filled with guilt and a relentless search for answers. If Season 4 stays true to the source material, it could easily surpass the emotional weight of Season 3's Dominique episode, setting a tone that is darker and more intense than anything we've seen before. So, 5 months later, fans still aren't ready to casually rewatch Reacher Season 3's darkest episode. And with Season 4 on the horizon, it looks like we need to mentally prepare ourselves once again for a new emotional rollercoaster. What did you feel while watching Dominique's story unfold? Do you think Season 4 will be even more intense? Let's talk about it in the comments below. If you enjoy this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to EPSBT, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into Reacher Season 4 updates.